Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gumansing. 4 out of 6 bills aimed towards improving the Virgin Islands education system were approved Thursday. Bills number 30-0093, 0011, 0020, and 0027 will be forwarded to the Committee on Rules and Judiciary. News 2's Terrika Alexander has details.
The Committee on Education and Workforce Development met Thursday on St. Thomas to receive testimony on the status of education in the territory. 6 bills were on today's agenda as senators heard from various education officials. Senator Narida Rivera O'Reilly sponsored bill number 30-0020.
Many countries have surpassed our country with respect to the rate of college graduates. And so it is President Obama's goal to increase the rate of college graduates.
Like President Obama's goal, this bill would require all public institutions of higher education to develop programs for granting academic credit for prior learning beginning in fall of 2014 and would help the VI meet the growing needs of the workforce.
This legislation will be significant in encouraging and assisting many Virgin Islanders in forwarding their education and attaining a degree from the University of the Virgin Islands.
Labor Commissioner Albert Bryan says the bill would create a more affordable education that would create more jobs at the university level.
By now, most of us understand that the emerging economy will require more certified and degreed workers. In order for us to compete in the BI, we will have to be able to supply these individuals to a potential employer base that will be hungry for talent.
But one of the issues is ensuring accreditation is not compromised.
Would approving such a measure, Dr. Hall, conflict with other institutions of higher learning?
If we have granted credit for that experience and made it a part of that person's transcript, then technically they have the credit. The question would be whether that other institution that they are transferring to would accept that credit.
UVI President Dr. David Hall, along with VI Board of Education's chair, both supported the bill, which was passed out of the committee and sent to Rules and Judiciary. For News 2, I'm Terrika Alexander.
The senators decided to hold 2 bills in committee, one which would have added permanent members to the Board of Education, the other amendments to a bill on bullying prevention and gang resistance education. Juvenile Investigation Bureau detectives are asking for help in locating 16-year-old Terrika Alexander, who left from the girls' group home on St. Croix on May 15th and did not return. According to reports, VIPD officers spotted Terrika in the company of another female in the Harborview apartments this weekend. Terrika Alexander is 6 foot tall and 190 pounds. She has short black hair and may be wearing a weave, a wig, or extensions in her hair. She's originally from St. Thomas. Police remind the public anyone who harbors and or assists a runaway minor may face criminal prosecution. Please contact the Juvenile Investigation Bureau. That number is 778-2211. A detention officer recruit died Wednesday, a day after he fell sick during his second day on the job. According to DeKalb County authorities, 29-year-old George Ward of St. Thomas began to show signs of illness after he completed a routine morning physical fitness training session in Panthersville Stadium on Tuesday. The officer was transported to the DeKalb Medical Center where he later died. Sheriff Thomas Brown said in an interview with 11 Alive WXIA in Atlanta, though they had only known him for a few days, the hearts of the men and women of the sheriff's office are heavy. Ward was one of 12 recruits striving to complete the Basic Jail Operations Academy, a state-sanctioned course taught by sheriff's office and staff. Condolences to his family. Major crime detectives have released the name of the May 21st shooting victim as 38-year-old Victor Manuel Botano Belcher, a native of the Dominican Republic. A driver's license with the victim's photo issued from the state of Florida, identifying him as Cristobal Deval, was found inside the vehicle. Detectives were able to obtain the victim's Dominican Republic's passport, which was issued in the name of Belcher. Detectives say they were notified by citizens who alerted them about a vehicle parked in Upper Hidden Valley with a body. Officers saw the gray Toyota Camry with a gunshot damage. Call Major Crimes Unit at 642-8449-911 or Crime Stoppers if you have any information that can help. Well, May is Mental Health Month, and May 19th to the 25th is recognized as EMS Week. The Virgin Islands Department of Health is commemorating the National Health Observances in honor of the men and women who work for the betterment of the territory. The Division of Mental Health will host an open house, and they hosted a few open houses this week at the Frederiksted Health Center. Today, a presentation entitled Domestic Violence and Your Mental Health is scheduled from 1 to 2 p.m. Friday at the Charles Harwood Complex. Health Commissioner Doris Plaskett recognized those who go above and beyond the call of duty. Locally, there are over 200 EMS providers. 75% of those are volunteers. This year's theme is entitled EMS One Mission. Well, the Department of Health continues to assist the Division of Personnel with an internal investigation into workplace and sexual harassment claims within its Emergency Medical Services Division. The investigation is expected to wrap up as early as next week. Health Commissioner Doris Plaskett on Thursday said the Division of Personnel Director Kenneth Herman has also engaged the assistance of an external investigator to fast-track the internal inquiry at the Department of Health. Plaskett said she condemned any form of harassment in the workplace and that prior to the allegations coming to light, workshops, including one on sexual harassment, were offered to all staff. She said other workshops are scheduled, and we will have comments from Commissioner Plaskett in Friday's newscast. Well, on Wednesday, a temporary pump became disconnected and spilled sewage into Golden Rocks Shopping Center's parking lot. Nearby businesses were notified, as well as the nearby Juanita Gardine Elementary School that was dismissed at 1 p.m. As a precautionary measure, DPNR officials say they have closed the beaches in the area of Condo Row, and that's from the LBJ Housing Community west to the Mill Harbor shoreline. You should refrain from swimming or fishing for now. Meanwhile, WMA says the parking lot area was washed down and sanitized. Virgin Islands Water and Power Authority will interrupt service to St. Thomas Feeder number 5A on Friday from 1 to 2 a.m. Areas affected include the Emerald Beach Hotel, the Island Beachcomber Hotel, the Total Gas Storage Facility, and Water Island. During the outage, primary lines for the transcloser at the Virgin Islands Waste Management Authority's Lindbergh Bay Sewer Station will be temporarily separated from the main feeder line serving the airport so that technicians can perform maintenance work on the facility's high-voltage underground system. They say every effort will be made to complete the work as quickly as possible. Well, Governor John P. DeYoung Jr. had proclaimed this week of May 19th through the 25th as Public Works Week in the Virgin Islands. All this week, the department opened their doors, held church services and luncheons, a block party, and presentations to students in the St. Thomas St. John district. But one of the highlights was the rededication of the Howard G. Thompson Conference Room on St. Croix and the dedication of the sub-base main complex building.
The employees of the Virgin Islands Department of Public Works are responsible for all aspects of the community's infrastructure, from designing and building systems to maintaining and restoring them. This week, the department took everyone inside for a restoration of a different sort, the new look of the sub-base main complex building.
This building was conceived back in the 1940s, when then just after the United States purchased the Virgin Islands. This facility that you're in right now was the Naval Administrative Offices. Also constructed was the WAPA building, the Property and Procurement building, the Property Ramboko building, as well as some other naval features here in the sub-base area. So this building has a lot of history within it.
But today is really a very good day, because we have made commitment in terms of improving facilities. So I want to thank you, Commissioner, for your vision, your fortitude.
A short tour was granted where officials got a first-hand look at all the renovations and a new sign unveiled at the front of the building. Students also had the opportunity to get in on the action as they learned a little bit about possible career paths.
The United States Virgin Islands Public Works Department employees, such as engineers, administrators, and essential laborers, play a vital role in maintaining and enhancing the health, safety, and welfare of all Virgin Islands residents.
Yes, we celebrate National Public Works Week, but today I want to commend each and every one of the 300 employees of the Department of Public Works. This is truly your week. You are, each and every one of you are to be commended.
Again, the recognition included a rededication of the Harold G. Thompson Conference Room on St. Croix and a block party in Sub-Base office today. President Obama unveiled his second-term counterterrorism strategy this afternoon. He followed up on several promises he made during his last State of the Union address. Danielle Nottingham has the latest from the White House. And the economy, the unemployment lines got a little shorter last week as 23,000 fewer Americans applied for jobless benefits. Well, Small Business Week kicks off Sunday with this year's theme, Small Business, Persevering and Growing Your Business One Day at a Time. 12 small businesses, business persons, and organizations that exemplify sound business practices will be honored at noon, May 29th at the Marriott's Frenchman's Reef and noon, May 30th at St. Croix's Carambola Beach Resort and Spa. The Small Business Awards by Island will be handed out to Quality Electric Supply for St. Croix, Mail Plus for St. Thomas, and Cafe Roma for St. John. Several other individuals are also being honored. Tickets are $25 for St. Croix and $40 for St. Thomas. Workshops will also be held next week. For more information, you can call the Small Business Development Center in your district, and that's 776-3206. On St. Thomas, 692-5270 on St. Croix, or 718-5381. It will be a combination of food, fun, and competition at the Frenchman's Reef and Morningstar Marriott's Beach Resort on Friday evening as Banco Popular get ready to kick off their second annual Ultimate Flavors of the Islands event. The culinary extravaganza, which starts at 8 p.m., will feature some of the premier chefs from across the Caribbean as they showcase their cooking talents in a series of competitions, all in the effort for a good cause.
Ultimate Flavors of the Islands consist of 3 parts. We have a Chef's Challenge, we have demo kitchens, and we have the grand tasting event, where the people that attend the event can enjoy over 20 restaurants and more than 8 chefs that will be preparing the food. We definitely want to highlight that the purpose behind this event is because the proceeds from ticket sales we donate to the USVI Department of Education for the implementation of local culinary programs. So the students are basically the winners here.
The University of the Virgin Islands and Yale University have partnered to host the second annual Eastern Caribbean Health Outcomes Research Network Symposium. That study is dedicated to expanding clinical research on chronic diseases affecting racial ethnic minority populations across the Eastern Caribbean, like diabetes, cancer, and cardiovascular disease. The symposium will take place at the Marriott Frenchman's Reef from May 29th to the 31st, drawing in health professionals from across the Caribbean and United States. Symposium participants will hear presentations and participate in workshops. For more information, you can visit ECHORN, that's ECHORN.org. Delegate to Congress Donna Christensen congratulates U.S. Naval Academy graduate Midshipman Noah K. Tobias of St. Croix, who will graduate Friday among more than 1,000 midshipmen receiving degrees from the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. President Barack Obama will deliver the keynote address. Christensen says the Naval Academy prepares young men and women to become professional officers of competence, character, and compassion in the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps. Naval Academy students are midshipmen on active duty in the U.S. Navy. Well, Music in Motion is one of the few remaining dance schools on St. Croix, and while the director says it has been tough to keep the doors open, she says they do it for the students. June 15th will be their first show in 2 years, and they're urging the community to support this fundraiser. News 2's Erica Parsons has more.
Music in Motion School of Higher Dance Education has been training dancers for 32 years.
We have been working extremely hard on setting a good, strong trend of good performing dance, clean dancing, good technique.
On June 15th, the school will have the first dance recital in 2 years at Good Hope School.
The thing about it is that we're really projecting a lot of new pieces of work in the classical ballet as well as contemporary and lyrical, and a lot of the new pieces that we're doing, we have been working for the past 2 years in strengthening the dancers.
It hasn't been easy keeping the doors open with the constant economic challenges.
I sat down with my daughter, Janisha, and I said, this is it. We have to, really look at what's going on in this community. We came up with a strategy to what time to open the doors so we don't have to pay high electricity, what type of staff we need, which is just you and me. And so we had to really cut back.
But they do it to help build confidence, discipline, and focus in young dancers.
The steps and the different curriculums that are out there now are more demanding. So the flexibility of the body have to be stronger, the body have to be more muscular, you have to have good nutrition. We really work hard here in Music in Motion so that we send a beautiful package out from St. Croix, from the Virgin Islands, to audition so they can get the scholarships and they can get into the colleges, they can get into the universities, and so they can dance professionally.
The show will help the school raise monies to buy equipment since there's a lack of funding and grants available, so organizers urge the public to attend.
You're going to see good technique, good style, good dancing, good performance, hard work, beautiful music, lovely costumes. You're going to see a whole set, so you just definitely don't want to miss this show.
Erica Parsons, News 2.
And again, that show is June 15th at 8 p.m. sharp at Good Hope School. Tickets are available at Music in Motion, Michelle Larson Studio, and the Medicine Shop. The first annual St. Croix Pirate Adventure will take place this weekend. It will showcase historical and cultural attractions with privateers, wreckers, buccaneers, and corsairs. The family-oriented event will feature an island-wide pirate invasion, treasure hunt, costume ball, parades, and pirate trial. The reception will kick off the weekend events and will take place from 6 to 8 p.m. Friday at the Diageo's Visitor Center. For a list of all the events, you can visit St. Croix pirateadventure.com or call Don Galton at 277-7617 or 643-4288. Stick around, your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.